Welcome to CultureVille, a talk show that shines light on urban culture right here in Middle Tennessee. We are your hosts, Felicia
and Jazz. Today on the show, we have Darius Southerland, better known as King D's son. He has managed, written, and produced a couple of independent films pertaining to struggles throughout his life, both in and out of the streets.
So Darius, thank you for joining us. We're so happy to have you here.
Welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes, we're excited. So please tell us where you're from. Are you from Nashville?
Yeah, I was born and raised Nashville, Tennessee, East Side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gutter raised.
Yeah, we have a native.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Music City, huh?
Absolutely.
Definitely. So speaking of Music City, a lot of people know you from your music career.
Right.
What made you get into the film industry?
I was like, I don't even know where to start. It's crazy. I didn't even want to do the film. Like I have no desire at all because I had a street mentality growing up. So I say I got to a point in my life where I was homeless, and I was homeless for like 4.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping in the car. Like all kind of crazy shit. It was just wow. So in the process of me trying to like get out of that, you know, trying to like develop a strong mental, you know what I'm saying? It's like something else happened. That's when I got robbed, and you know, dude pulled a gun out on me like just randomly, you know what I mean? Like try to squeeze on me, like this, you know, you can hear click click. So he tried to kill me off the top, and it ain't like I was out there wilding out. It was just, I was like, just trying to become a better me at that moment. And what I mean by that is just basically trying to get out of the situation I was in. So, but it was just a random situation, and I guess he just seen me slipping. I guess his daughter needed some food. Whatever the situation was on his end, he got, right. So he tried to get up on me, and he was like, come on, Dad, you know what I'm saying? And he tried to squeeze it on me, because I wasn't giving him nothing, and it's like, he just click, 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 click. It was like eight squeezes on me, and it's like nothing came out. So I already knew God was, you know what I'm saying? And in the process of that, I fell, broke my foot in two, and I needed surgery. I had to sit down for 6 months. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. So by me like chilling with a boot on for 6 months, really couldn't move. I had, walking around with a walker, cane, and all that. So I just started like writing. I'm like, I'm just trying to get something off my chest at that moment. And I was like, damn, I like it. I'm like, I'm gonna continue on, keep writing, and that's really how it happened. I'm like, I'll turn it to a movie when I get on my feet. And I did it, and I liked it. I'm like, damn, that's how I came to a film director. Like, it's crazy. Like, I ain't had no desire for it at all. It was just, I was like, I like
God
it.
pushed you in your passion.
Definitely.
Right.
Even though it was hard.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh my goodness, like that right there is this, when it's meant for you to do something, you're gonna do it, whether you want to, like to, or not.
Yeah.
You know, so the good thing is, look where you are now.
Right.
So that's great.
So I appreciate all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our producer told us that you have an animated series that is out, or it's coming.
Yeah, I got a cartoon show coming out called The Petty Family. All black show. It's very wild. It's for adults only. I'm telling you, like it's crazy. Like it's just, and even with that, it was just something. I don't know. Where I be creating to be crazy. Like I don't know, I just go into these little, I try to do something that I ain't really seen done where I'm from because it's really unheard of because all you see is death. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they getting killed and I done been to the streets. I don't want to sell dope no more. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's about family and it's like growth and peace and love and I'm trying to stay away from so I'm turning all what I went through into like
a show, a funny show.
That too, you know what I'm saying? But just a whole career itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just trying to get my family where they need to be, man.
Yeah, and I see like you're exploring different aspects of the film industry. It's not just like non-animation. You're getting into the animated side, which some people don't even like to deal with.
Absolutely.
So speaking of that, your first movie was We All We Got.
Right.
What was the inspiration behind that?
That was the time I was going through the situation of me getting robbed. But I wrote it, We All We Got is about me and my brother growing up in the streets and selling drugs and wilding out. But he got killed in 2004, you know what I mean? Like he was shot like 9 times. And, so they murdered him and that's the rest of what that movie was about. I'm showing, I gave him a little piece of who I was at that time because I needed to express it. So I felt like doing it through the film was, you feel me? And it's like, so I'm showing him getting killed in the movie and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So,
oh my goodness. So you took a tragedy and turned it into a story and then a business, with also making a tribute to your brother.
Absolutely.
Because I'm sure he's looking down on you very proud.
Right, absolutely.
Of where you were to where you are now. Because from the sounds of it, it could have went left, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, that could have been you as well. So it's amazing how you took that tragedy and turned it into a real story for even others who were in your situation to be like, he did it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing it for, real talk.
And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about your music for a minute. How would you describe your style?
I don't really see a lot of, I'm transitioning to different, more calmer because it's like I come up from the gutter, so all I used to write about what I saw. And it was dark. And I still do though, like I still write dark stuff here and there. I just speak for the struggle, man. Like I speak for people who going through it because it's a lot of people like who lost, man. And they struggling, it's like they need like direction. I was one of them, you know what I'm saying? It's like they really need direction. They doing every drug in the world, you know what I'm saying? They leaning, 26 years old, talking to themselves like, that's crazy. So that bothered me a lot growing up. So everything that I create is basically for the people. It ain't even for me. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't even care about, I'm trying to care about me more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it's really for people, man.
So it goes back to what you said earlier. You didn't really see somebody else doing that. So you wanted to be that person to do it. Yeah. So like I said, now it's going to be like if Darius can make it, King D can make it, I can make it too. Yeah. And like you said, you're putting it out there for the people to really feel it and motivate it. Like, I understand where you're coming from. It's because a lot of people in those situations feel like nobody understands it.
Yeah.
So for you to put that out there is excellent.
Yeah, I done been depressed. Like, I done been through it too, man. Like,
yeah, it's not a joke.
Nah, it's not.
That's good that you're shining your light on others just so they can also make it through because I have a brother that's lost and I just, one day people do wake up and find that they need to do better and some just don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's good that you were ambitious enough to realize, even though it may have taken a second, to realize that you can get through that and you can keep going.
Absolutely.
So, but with that being said, you work so hard on your music and anything that you do, what is your creative process? Like to create a show, a song? I know that you just write, but what is your process?
Which one? Like
how to...
Everything got its own little... You know what I'm saying?
So talk to us about that, like from the music, or to a film, to the animation.
It's all kind of the same, but it still got its own process. But when I'm writing a movie or something, like I kind of get into the actual character. I got to become every character, a woman, the cop. I got to become these people. Sometimes I might have to drive 45 minutes away, or if I'm doing something about a dark scene, I sit at home, turn the lights off, light a candle, so I can get in that. Sometimes I might spend a week in a hotel full of crackheads is, cause I right around that, and I have to be in these environments, you know what I'm saying, to create though. I can do it without it, but it helps me if I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with like rapping or whatever else I do. So it's the process of like, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
Creating magic with them processes.
definitely, because most people are just like, let me interview this person, or, my cousin on drugs, let me talk to this person, or I've seen this. But for you to go into those spaces mentally, just to make sure it's real.
Yeah, I gotta be with my
basically.
people, man. I like to be around it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real tough, so.
So now you have a new film called Surrounded by Failure. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Surrounded by Failure, it's based on true events, but not my life. I mean, it kind of is, but it's for like people who going through it. But Surrounded by Failure is more, it's showing the crooked cops, it's showing, how they, busting in houses without warrants, they killing, like, I'm showing, I ain't had nothing, you know what I'm saying? With that film, I wanted to really, really try to, like, put it in, like, I just wanted to give people, it ain't even about the struggle, though, too much. It's about, you can have a job that you can be surrounded by failure. Anything that's kind of pulling you to make you feel stuck. It's something you, like your environment, wherever you are, you can be rich and still be surrounded by something that's kind of, so it ain't just for the hood, but it's for like universal type. But it's dope. It's very deep. It's a sort of dark, but it's got positive parts. It depends on what you grab from it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
So you're shining light on, different things that is really going on
Right
out here. Okay.
And when is that gonna come out?
It's already out. It was released October 5th, 2019.
Well, congrats.
Yes,
I gotta watch it.
Definitely.
It's dope.
Yeah. And so with movies, music, or even with your animation, your cartoon, who would you want to work with? So separate them.
Music, I'm open. You know what I'm saying? Rock Nation, I don't know.
Is there a specific person that
I rock with Jay-Z.
Okay. That motivates you?
Yeah, like a lot of people motivate me. Fabulous and Moneybag Yo and so many other people. Like, I like a lot of different cats, man, from older to younger. I rock with anybody parts on that level. And with the movies, Tyler Perry, of course. I can rock with Spike Lee. I like the way they direct and Forrest Whitaker and all these type of people, so. And you said animation? I don't even know about the animation part. I have to think about that for a minute, I don't know.
Gotcha, that's good.
So how long did it take you to complete the film Surrounded by Failure?
Surrounded by Failure took me 2 weeks. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, okay.
Oh, you're fine.
So Surrounded by Failure took me 2 years, because I'd done it twice.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot. And
So what made you do it twice? You just felt like the first one wasn't...
It wasn't the way I wanted it, and I didn't like it. It stood out there for a whole year, and I'm like, nah, I gotta do it again. So you gotta re-spend money, you gotta redirect, get more actors. Some stayed, 80%, 90% stayed, had to go through the same process, but it took longer this time. But the first movie took me 9 months. This one took me 2 years, so.
Okay. So you can tell you are an artist because,
Right.
and you're sensitive about your stuff because.
Yeah, I spend money, won't even use it. If I ain't feeling, I'm like, I'm gonna trash it. They be like, bro, you crazy. I'm be like, hey, it is what it is.
And then you're passionate. You're not just going to throw anything out there.
Right.
Exactly.
If you're not feeling it, especially if you're shining your light on others through your art.
Absolutely.
So I'm that way too.
Real talk.
Yes.
I got a book out too. And it's called Brain Surgery. You know what I'm saying? But
Really?
It's for mental health. It's for it speak on women. It speak on just motivate, loving yourself.
Okay.
That's really what it's
Wow.
about. So
Self-love.
it's basically like, you're going through surgery, you're going through if a person say, hey man, I'm going through brain surgery, by the time when you get done with the book, the process of the surgery is over, you should be feeling back healthy and normal again. You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, I can do it now. I can love myself again. And
So
that's really a way.
Yes.
I got a book that is dope.
Now, is it
dope.
available now?
Yeah, it's online. It's on
Okay.
Amazon. It's called Brain Surgery.
Brain surgery.
It's dope, man. It's wild.
And that's more like on mental health.
Mental health, depression, like getting over obstacles, just loving yourself, because there's a lot of people who don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to find that place for people who can kind of like, I don't got all the answers, but like, just let me try to help.
I see
Yeah.
your
You know what I
heart.
mean?
I
Yeah,
see it.
definitely.
I see
You
it.
showing what you know. You're telling what you know. And that's what people really gravitate to.
Right.
They don't want always the textbook answer or the textbook life. Like, this life is supposed to be like X, Y, Z. They want
The
the
raw,
real,
uncut.
raw, uncut stories.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because, let's face it, we're all going through something in
It's
some type
life.
of way.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
real
just
talk.
life. So, yeah, for you to, like I said before, to just put stories out there that you've been through, you probably don't even realize how much you're helping people by showing their real rawness.
Right.
So yes, that's great. I'm definitely gonna have to check that book out for sure.
That's real.
Yeah, I'm like, after this, I'm gonna go look. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what's up.
for sure.
So what was the inspiration behind you writing the book? Was that as well because of the things that you had been
I was
through?
going through stuff. So, I mean, when you stuck, I didn't know how to love myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know who I was. I kind of knew.
A lot of people don't.
You know what I mean? Like, I kind of knew, but I just didn't. You know, I walk around like, yeah, I love myself, but you lying to myself, really trying to pump. It was hard because I'm trying to get over something that I'm fighting on the inside. And it's like you could see it because I'm being around certain. So I just started writing about real life stuff like depression. How can I get over this? Praying a lot. And like, I just started chopping it up in different sections. So every chapter, it might, have getting over obstacles, or the next chapter is like loving yourself or whatever. It's a positive book.
It's like a recipe.
Absolutely.
Like, you really about to have surgery.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to reconstruct you.
For real.
So when you get out of this, you're a better person, a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's real. I'm gonna buy it.
It's real.
Yeah, I
It's
feel like.
dope, man.
So that kind of explains the name, brain surgery, because you just basically had to retrain your brain.
I had to
basically.
retrain my mind for real, all over like a baby.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes, and I can only imagine the struggles
Yeah.
or whatnot. But the good thing is that you overcame that.
Absolutely.
So how would you say that you learned to love yourself? Because some people never learn, unfortunately.
To be honest with you, I cut everybody off. Who I feel like wasn't keeping it real, wasn't solid, I'm like, all right. Because half of these people being around you, like, they ain't really helping you. You helping them, but that's cool. That's the key, is to, like, make sure they fed and make sure they mentally fed, but they can also forget about you. You know what I'm saying? They want to, like, take your kindness for weakness. You got to get a lot of, like, toxic people away from you, because they can really distract you from growing, and, like, everything you worked hard for be gone. And you feel me? So I was losing because of a lot of people that was around me, and I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna keep grinding, I'm good, but I was still losing, and I didn't know how. It's like people was pulling on me. I wouldn't, because I had love for
pulling that
them,
energy
and
out of you.
I was having excuses like, oh, they'll be good. They were showing me fake signs, and I'm like, I was looking over it
Overlooking it, huh?
on purpose. It's like,
Man.
but I live and I learn, so I had to just let it go.
Yeah,
and I just got, you know what I'm saying?
Not everybody is for you. That's
No, not
in
at
your
all.
space and your energy.
For real.
Yeah, and the good thing is you recognize that. Because
Yeah.
imagine all these people out here who don't recognize it.
They recognize it.
Or, like you
They
said, you
probably
seen it on
recognize it.
purpose, but on
Yeah.
purpose you just kind of kept them around.
It's hard though, man. When you love somebody, like, it's hard to let go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to.
Oh, that's a word, isn't it?
That is a word. Like,
Okay.
like what?
Yes, that is a word. So, yes.
Giving me chills.
Yes.
Speaking to us right now.
So what more do you have, like, coming up in the future? I know you're getting ready to start auditioning for another film that you have in the works. Like, where do you see yourself in, like, the next 5 years?
I want to move from Nashville, of course.
Where you want to go?
I want to go to Cali, man. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to go to Cali. I wanted to go to, I don't know, but 5 years, I don't really know. First, I just pray that I'm living. That's all I can say, you know what I'm saying? And doing the same thing just on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Reaching out to more people, and that's it, you know? I don't ask for much.
So you've already added your book on us. So if you were to add anything else to everything that you do, what do you think that would be? Do you think like clothing line or like what direction?
It ain't even really, it is a business, but I always wanted to sell women. I don't want to sell no men clothes. It ain't no knock to the dudes, but it's just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the way y'all dress, like y'all really stylish, and it's like y'all really mean it, and it's like the women, when they step out, they go hard. So
yeah.
It's like, I really support the women when it's like coming to certain things. So I wanted to sell like women's shoes, and that's what I want to get into, like the shoes and the clothes for women and stuff like that. So
I think that would open some eyes to that, because women are gonna be like, wait, you sell shoes? You sell shoes, hair, and, you know, like things like that.
I don't
like,
know about the hair, because I ain't too good with that
yeah,
yet,
no. No, I'm just saying just a male doing it.
Yeah,
it's like
for real, though.
go more towards that because men aren't into that.
Right.
So I just wanted to know, like, what else do you want to add to your list of things that you do?
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. Women clothes. You gotta have support for the women, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, we
for
spend
one, y'all
money.
don't even get the support y'all have. Like, man, there's some strong women. I mean, look, man, I've been learning, like, y'all don't even get the support. A woman don't get the support the way she deserve it. I'm telling you. I rock with the dudes, though. I salute them because I come from the gutter, but it ain't too many dudes out here respecting women no more. And the women, man, they becoming leaders, and they don't even have to be. It's like they got to take the man spot. They ain't trying to be the man of the house, but they got to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we leaving them in these positions, though.
Yeah.
And we ain't paying attention because we selfish. And it's like, that's crazy. Niggas think, I'm sorry for
You are
but they ain't,
today.
They ain't even really holding it down for their family. I know dudes don't even care about their families, their kids. It's just wild. And I'm just looking at them, I'm like, bruh, if you love your family, bro, you're rich.
You're so right.
You don't even need money. Like, you knew for providing, but your family should make you feel like you're rich. I don't know. I'm just
family,
big on. I'm big on family. I'm big. You got a queen. Invest in your queen, bro. Like, these dudes be out here wild and like they got
I
a
can't
man.
take it. I'm trying to hold it in. Like,
I
cannot take it.
They got a gal on their side that's holding them down and keeping it solid with them. They ain't even investing in them. They ain't keeping it real with them. They cheating on good women. Like, bro, get to a point where we gotta stop playing and really realize who we got on our side. Cause, come on, man, I ain't finna, you feel me? But they get it. It's just
Basically,
crazy.
Viewers out there, he's going to be back, and we're going to talk more about this.
Yes, we're definitely going to talk more.
We need some more thoughts.
Yes, definitely.
Because you are speaking to them.
And it all comes with where you come from, the self-love. You reprogramming your mind, the things you have seen. You know what I mean? You're recognizing women don't get treated as well as they should have. You know, I come from the streets, but I don't have to stay in the streets.
Absolutely.
And things like that. And you're using your creativity. So that's why we're like, you're preaching a word, because not everybody thinks like that. You know, people majority think total opposite of that. And they know it. They know it. They just, it's like ignorant. Like, it's like a ignorance. Like, ignorance is bliss, basically. I choose to be ignorant because I don't want to know any better. I don't want to do better or whatnot, because I feel like maybe I'm a fail or something like that. But we salute you. Like you saying you salute the dudes. We salute you for even taking the steps to get to where you are today, because you could have stayed where you was, you know? Mentally, physically, all of that. You know what I mean? So we are definitely proud of you. You are.
Amazing person.
With that being said, with all of this, I mean, if you don't mind us asking, how old are you? Because your
35.
mentality, okay. You seem so much, I would have gave you so much younger than that.
Right.
I would have given you in your 20s.
Man, yo, I was like this when I was 19, though. Like, it's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? I just had a big heart. And, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just fight for what I love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, whoever your queen is, she's a very lucky woman.
Yes, queen.
You
Keep
are
him
lucky.
queen.
Yes, you know, should you have a queen, you are very lucky. She's very lucky. But yes, we definitely appreciate you definitely sharing like your heart, you know, your creativity, not just in talking to us, but in film and in
Telling
books
us,
and
talking
in
to us,
music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
you know?
So yes.
Just being able to use the streets to get to where you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Because a lot of people, like you said, they're stuck there, and they just don't. They feel like they don't have a way out when they
Right.
can use all that energy that they're using for the streets to go towards their passion and what they're hearing, and that's what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that because it's a lot of
Yeah.
them out there. A lot of our family members, you know, whatever
Yep.
the case may be, you did that and you got out of that struggle. So
Absolutely.
that's real. I salute you.
Now, do you see yourself writing another book, or is that a one and done thing?
I'm gonna do another book.
Okay.
I don't know when though.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably will. Pretty soon.
Okay.
Maybe How to Be a Man book.
I don't know.
So you think it's Steve Harvey?
Yeah, that's Steve Harvey.
How to Be a Man.
Well, or, you know, being a man coming from the streets, coming from your
Yeah.
lifestyle. Like, we're
Right.
joking and saying that's like Steve Harvey, but he had a different lifestyle
Right.
from you.
Right.
Most
right.
men have your lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, that could work. You know what I
It
mean?
could
You
be.
can give Jazz her credit. If that,
You know. Make sure you spell my name right.
So yes, so we definitely have to check out the book, the films. I'm trying to come to an audition, so hopefully y'all will see me.
I'm buying a book today. Like,
Yes, like
For
we
real.
are ready to support you, you know, 150% for sure. So with that being said,
all right, so King Darius, where can we find your information?
You can find me on Instagram. I am King D Son, KINGDSON. Facebook, Darius Southerland, DARIUS SOUTHERLAND. My email, kingdson@gmail. My website, kingdson.org. So yeah,
Everything King D Son.
absolutely.
We important, so we don't leave unless them straps out. I just popped the perk, feeling freaky, turn the lights out. I ain't hitting the streets until
you're watching CultureVille.